Hey, good morning, guys. I'm out on my porch. We just mulched, put some mulch down, and my wife put some flowers down, and I thought I'd come out here and sit for a little bit. Okay, there's a bee around me trying to sting me. Go away, bee. I guess it's because I smell good. So it's weird, the contrast between how beautiful this day looks and how ugly the world is right now. And I tell you, it's wearing on me. This bee is starting to get on my nerves. And so, I was slow today. I was slow today, guys. I did not get up early. I was beat. I haven't even brushed my beard out or anything. I did brush my teeth, but I was just moving like my legs were like 100 pounds. Didn't even have an appetite to really eat anything, because I know the stress and pressure is starting to get to me, like everybody else. And I told a friend yesterday, I said I'm gonna do a video on this. I'm gonna do a video on the pressure that we're all feeling. And so I got up and I sat down at the dining room table and got my stuff out to start doing a little bit of paperwork and start contacting people that I need to get up with. And I started praying just for God to give me the strength to not be weak and to make good decisions and not impulsive decisions and to be loving when I'm full of whew, resentment and bitterness and just weariness, man. None of those are great situations or emotions to be feeling for an extended period of time without it starting to wear on anybody. And so as I'm praying this, I'm gonna put a picture up on my page. Little Nayla came over and said, "I love you, Grandpa." And then she said, "I'm gonna give you a hug." And I don't know if she could sense it or whatever, but it just made me smile, and it reminded me of why I get up again, why we keep fighting, why we keep trying to do the right thing, why we don't just give in to despair and depression and anger and resentment, and we keep working to communicate and to create a better world. That's why I do this. That's why I do counseling. That's why I do these videos because I want to create a better world. Not so much, I'm not trying to be all grandiose, you know, like I'm a big celebrity or whatever or a politician. I'm just trying to create a better world for my grandkids, you know, for the people right here in my little sector. I'm trying to do better for them. And I think if we just focused on that, how can I create a better world for my piece of it? It will create a ripple effect and it will stretch around forever. Just simply waving at the neighbors that are walking is powerful in this climate of fear, and we still need to do those things. We still need to be kind and compassionate and I'm collecting videos of people who are doing the right thing, who are still showing love, forgiveness, and kindness in the midst of all this hatred and hurt and pain and anger and frustration and fear, so much fear. And I'm just, I mean, and maybe I'm a little Pollyanna right now. But I guess I still want to believe that if everybody does their part, we can still affect change. But first we got to acknowledge, look, there was a lot of stuff going on. I mean, let's just be real. Between the coronavirus and the quarantine and the riots and the allegations, with the in politics and people going to court and people being exposed and cops being killed and people being murdered. It's impossible for you not to feel the pressure of this. So I just want to be real that when you're feeling this, your body, you got to give your body time to adapt, you know, to rest. We need to rest and recuperate, you know, so we have the energy to continue to fight the good fight. I hate to be all corny, but sometimes you just got to sit out on your porch and listen to the grandkids play. Stop watching the news for a minute. Stop talking about the riots for a second and just breathe. If you got to take a nap, take a nap. But don't go into a coma. Just get some rest because we're going to need it. We're going to need it because I have a feeling this is just the beginning. And I'm not trying to be all doom and gloom. I'm just trying to be, I'm just trying to be aware, and resist the urge to dive into my distractions as I talked about the other day. I mean, Lord knows I want to go buy a game system and just play video games all day today. But there's still stuff to do after I get some rest, after I get some nutrition, after I take a bath with some Epsom salt and rebuild my body. I mean, I think a big problem with a lot of the people I work with is that we don't properly evaluate the toll all the stress and pressure has had on our bodies and mind. You know, it's kind of like when you take your car in for a tune-up, they assess what needs to be done, and then they help rebuild the car. They change out spark plugs and switch out the tires and the oil and to get it all as brand new as possible. But we don't do that for ourselves. And right now, we can't afford to play. We can't afford to play. We definitely have to take care of this body and this mind because it's the only one we have. So that's my quick message for this morning. I'm going to get inside and fix me a protein shake and get to work. Okay? So I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.